Drake was like the background music for a lot of this, like a lot of my moments, you know, like cruises down like to the beach and blah blah blah. But like Cole and Kendrick were like the playmakers. They're the ones who made me think about like, oh, should I be doing this? You know, I don't know. You know, like Definitely. It's crazy. It's crazy how much like music really did raise me. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the George.Daniel podcast. Drake and J. Cole right now looking kind of scared. Kind of scared. I mean, J. Cole bowed out, but Drake is looking scared right now.
Yeah, dog. I mean, Kendrick answered everything.
I mean, honestly, I was surprised that he responded outside of the album.
Yeah, me too, actually. You know? I thought it was AI at first, but then I was like, well, no, there's no way this is AI. You can't really AI Kendrick, I don't think.
Yeah, and also, like, don't get me wrong, I like Kendrick. You know what I mean? I like Kendrick, but, like, just...
Once knew it's looking paranoid and now inspired.
You know what I mean? Like, just that in itself, like, to start off your diss,
yeah,
it's not Ether. No. It's not like Ether disses anymore, you know? It's not like Jay-Z or, you know, you fat motherfucker, you know, like when Pac did it to Biggie.
Yeah.
And like, don't get me wrong, he did say some crazy shit, you know, in here, but it was like playful shit.
Yeah.
And don't get me, I don't know, this is finally, I know like last week or whatever we said that, or I said that I don't think it would get violent. But someone's manager who lives out in LA, they already gotten their house broken into.
Damn.
I mean, allegedly, you know, like it could be from, you know, a certain party. But also like even on this diss, he alludes to Drake maybe unaliving XXX Tentacion, which also like I kind of believe in some ways. I mean,
I watched a few of those videos.
Like, don't get me wrong, like and also like on I think it's called BS or back on BS or my BS or whatever it's called. It's a Drake and 21 collab, and on that one he was saying like if homie kept his like mouth shut, he would still be here, you know. And I think that was
that's right, I did. Yeah.
And dude, I wish I can play it and do all this stuff, but you know, copyright infringement. But yeah, no, it was now like seeing that be in play and people actually calling him out, like makes it more, you know, because at first you were like, oh, like putting $100,000 on someone's head, that could be anyone, you know, but and then it being like X, who was essentially going to be the new Drake. This generation is Drake. You know, this generation lost everyone. This is like a lost generation of music for hip hop, which is why everyone's been like, it's the same fucking people doing the same things, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's always Future, Drake, Kendrick, Cole. Even Big Sean is trying to get back a little bit. But like the newer guys, like, I mean, there's Playboy Cardi and like even Shoreline Mafia and stuff like that. But like at the same time, it's not like these weren't like the leaders. These weren't going to be the major like players in the game. Unlike X,
X is fire, dude.
What's his name? Homie who OD'd on the plane.
Oh,
Juice WRLD.
Juice.
Yeah. Dude, that documentary was also so depressing to watch.
They had a documentary about it?
Dude, HBO. I don't know why you guys did it, but yeah, I mean,
damn. I have HBO too, so I'm gonna go check it out. But
it's a really good documentary, but it's like so sad because they literally like, it's not that people weren't trying. People were trying, but like it's the blind leading the blind. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they themselves had their own issues, you know, and blah blah blah. Which is, you know, kind of like, I mean, it was just tough to watch because in different ways you can, instead of drugs, you can insert like whatever, X, Y, and Z, money, whatever, like, and it all falls in the same play, you know, like nobody knew everything that was going around in their world is drastically new drastically different, and they were 17 to like 19, which is a crazy age to have millions of dollars and access to things. But yeah, dude, like even with like the X thing, like with X passing so soon, he was really a huge voice for this generation, you know.
So
even
Mac
like
before that,
even like someone like Lil Peep, who I honestly don't really understand, you know.
Yeah.
It's not my genre per se, but the fact that someone that young was was relevant enough for like it to splash when he did, you know. I don't think it's Lil Peep.
the one who died, right?
Yeah, is it Lil
It
Peep?
was Lil Peep.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But like, yeah, it was just like things like moments like that were kind of like when we lost Mac, you know.
I was about to say like kind of comparison to Mac,
but we had Mac for at least 6 to 8 years. He didn't make a decade, I don't think. Which is super sad, you know. But at the same time, like at least we had him for that space, and this generation doesn't really have that. They don't have their artists who I think were supposed to be the major players, that they can grow up from middle school to high school onward. You know what I mean? Like they don't have that at all, and that's super unfortunate. It's super sad, you know. And like I kind of understand the younger generation a little bit more. With what this conversation of like disses and stuff kind of brought into it, where I'm like, these are kind of like old heads just yelling at each other, which is like fun and all, but these were already established people.
Yeah.
And there's nothing like new coming out now. Like from at this point, what more do we need from them?
I mean, yeah, I don't even know what Drake can come out and say after this. Like that's gonna like.
I mean, at this point, like Drake is like. He's apparently also married. He like, dude, like there was so much on this, you know, like.
I know I've been watching a few different breakdowns of it, and I just keep finding new information. I'm like, wow, this guy was like, just his wordplay is wild.
Yeah, and dude, I don't know, Kendrick is one of those people that like obviously you need to listen to his shit over and over again to like
catch little things,
catch everything, which is dope because it's wordplay, it's rap, it's blah blah blah, but also. Like he has moments where he's just like, "Fuck you, Drake," you know.
Oh, I know. He's like, I hate the way he dressed. I hate the way it's like that's a little bitchy. But,
you know, like that shit was kind of like petty and whatnot, but like kind of like I mean,
at least he's honest. He was just like, I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way, and he just goes off of this.
Like it reminded me of that. That was like, fuck. His kickflip, whack. His shirts, whack. Like, dude, that shit was so like it was just that in for that diss, because like he essentially made 3 different disses and mushed it into one.
Yeah,
it's 6 minutes long.
Apparently they're like, oh, it's really 19 minutes. They just released 6 minutes. But I'm like, 19 minutes
of just you being like, fuck you, wheelchair Jimmy, blah blah blah.
You would have released the whole 19. It would have been too much. I would have been like, bro, what are you doing? Like,
I mean, yeah, like, dude, just make a documentary. You know, at that point, like, yeah, like if you're gonna put that much.
But yeah, 6 minutes is pretty wild. When I saw it, I was like, what? And then it started off all slow, but I was like, I think it's gonna be changed.
Yeah, which exactly what happened, you know, because Drake kind of did the opposite.
Yeah,
Drake came in hard and then ended soft. You know, but yeah, I mean,
maybe that was intentional too. Huh?
I think so. I think it was just kind of like a call and response type thing.
Well, that's what the whole song was, a call and response. So maybe that was part of it too. That's
you know, so it was just like I love dude, the artistry, man, artistry. You know, it's like I see what they're doing, and it's dope. It's because it's war, but it's art war. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not like fucking Israel and Iran right now, you know, but like dude, they're about to start some shit, and it's crazy. But yeah, like it's just fun. It's wordplay. No one's getting hurt yet, you know, which is nice. But it's like I don't know. I just wonder. I mean, I do hang out with not hang out, but I work alongside people who are like 22-ish, you know, so they're younger. They kind of have like a different perspective on it, and they're just kind of like, oh, like that's cute, you know. They're not like on it like we are, you know. They're not
invested with these artists.
Exactly.
Just like you're saying, they didn't grow up with them like that. So
like, I mean, they know them the way that we know, or I know Britney Spears. You know what I mean? Like
True.
she's not. That's not my.
I mean,
that
was my that was a little bit more my generation.
But that's what I mean.
But still, like, yeah,
that's that exact same thing where I'm like, oh, okay, Brittany, the crazy one, or like,
right?
You know what I mean? Like, like that's how I grew up.
That's so funny.
So it's just that generational stuff. But yeah, dude, it was just I don't know. I really enjoy the banter.
Yeah, I like it. It's super entertaining.
And also it's just like, I mean, eventually, like, these artists aren't gonna be on top, you know. I mean, some may say they're not on like completely on top. They just have moments.
Yeah.
And that's fair also, especially with Kendrick. Kendrick drops every 3 years or something.
Yeah, but the fact that he's still always in the talk for top 3 or like big 3, even though he drops so.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, that's just because he doesn't have maybe the as I mean, it's not even to say that because he still has like 5 albums, you know.
A lot of tracks. It's
like
just, he's just not putting out a track every fucking month like Drake and like.
Well, Drake needs it, right? Like he needs to do that. Yeah. He needs to do the big like hoopla. He's Walmart. You know.
Yeah.
Like he's in everywhere. He's the pop star of rap.
I love Kendrick, man. He's the one who I feel like got me back into like hip hop. Like I kind of fell off a little bit with like just going super EDM heavy.
Yeah.
And then like I remember listening to the Butterfly, what was it?
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, To Pimp a Butterfly, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's fire, and then it just went crazy from there.
Yeah. No, Kendrick was definitely he was always him and J. Cole. And more J. Cole than Kendrick, but like they're the ones who I listen to the most. But I don't put it on when I'm on aux.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
you know what I mean?
I'd probably put on Drake more often than anything.
Exactly.
That shit's like,
you know, just because like I need to be friendly.
Yeah,
everyone needs to be.
Everyone knows
yeah.
this, you know, like yeah.
So it's just I like that. Like, but Cole and Kendrick, were definitely the guys who I listen to heavily.
Yeah, it's like in my headphones when I'm just chilling.
Yeah, on like, dude, like. Sophomore year on a skateboard or bike, just cruising with your headphones on, fucking listening to fucking 2014 Forest Hill Drive and like fucking Good Kid, Mad City. Like, bro, dude, that shit was a vibe, dude. You guys weren't outside, dude. Oh, you guys weren't there. And then also just like because I'm so fortunate to like live right here in Mountain View. Like I got to see these albums performed. You know, the albums that I grew up listening to who are now fucking classics, certified fucking classics. Fucking J. Cole 2014 Forest Hill Drive fucking did it without no features. Jermaine Cole, no features, got a fucking platinum. Like, dude, that's fucking crazy. You know? And then Kendrick, you know, doing his shit. And like having Drake was like the background music for a lot of this, like a lot of my moments, you know, like cruises down like to the beach and blah blah blah. But like Cole and Kendrick were like the playmakers. They're the ones who made me think about like, oh fuck, should I be doing this? You know, like I don't know. You know, like definitely. It's crazy. It's crazy how much like music really did raise me. Like music, not even like people, but just music. And yeah, dude, it's insane. It's kind of fun, you know, but like, you know, when it rains, it pours, right? You know, and
that it does.
And no one knows this more than the homies in Dubai.
Bro, imagine being this rich that you got a car boat. A car boat. What?
Imagine you're driving across Dubai in your typical average truck, right? And you look to your right and you just see a freaking $300 million vehicle on a car boat.
So the whole thing is they do cloud seeding over there. So this is a fucking desert, you know?
Yeah.
So they've been, you know, they do this at first they were doing it twice a month. But and then for whatever reason, they did it again somewhat recently, like maybe like a month ago. And it just fucking monsooned in the middle of the desert, you know?
Damn, and they're not prepared for that at all.
It's a bunch of sand, you know, you know, but like, it's just sand and like, they're not prepared for flooding. Yeah. It's a desert. So like,
that's wild though. That's crazy. They like literally,
dude, just imagine the ingenuity to already have the foresight to be like, hey, I have a boat if I just extend it a little bit more to add like holes for the wheels, because I'm assuming that's the propellers, right? Like that's what's moving it. That's
wild,
within
dude.
like maybe 2 days of this fucking flood.
Damn, they gotta go to work.
Dude, that shit's crazy.
He's
Imagine,
like, bro,
dude,
I gotta go to work, dude.
you're in a fucking Lamborghini and you're out here fucking driving in like maybe like it looks like maybe like a solid 6 inches of water, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Oh man, that's badass actually.
But like, dude, that's wealth. That's wealth.
Is this Dubai?
That's Dubai, yeah.
Yeah, they got all kinds of crazy money over there.
But dude, just imagine having that much money where you can literally place your fucking car in a raft.
I want to see this like up close. I want to see how they like this. This is cool.
It's crazy.
I hope whoever did it made a YouTube video.
But like, dude, they have their fucking their fucking G-Wagons on them and like all this other shit. Like, dude, they're literally just floating.
That looks like a play tub.
It looked
like some kids playing with his toy cars in the tub.
It's crazy. But it also like, I mean, not for nothing, it almost only seems like it's on this intersection.
Yeah, that's pretty
it looks
wild.
like. Anyways, I don't know. You know, hey, the internet's crazy and they just be documenting shit, right?
Dog, these guys are just super rich and bored. They're like, yo, let's go.
What if we flood this and
Let's
just
go
see if we can do
bumper
it?
car, bumper boat car with each other.
Dude, that's crazy, dude. They just like, I want to feel like what, you know, like.
That's wild, man. That seems pretty cool, though. I like that last picture.
That's but it's like crazy, like how fast, like one dude. First off, like for you to have like these like boats already present for something that you don't like, you're not prepared for. They shouldn't be prepared for, right? Like,
No.
But dude, it's yeah, that's. And then also like that video took me onto another like fucking wormhole of like cloud seeding. And you know those like the rains that happened in California maybe like a month and a half ago, where it rained for like 4 days, or like not even a month, like a month ago, where it rained like 4 days heavy.
Yeah.
That was because of cloud seeding that was happening in like near like a little bit past Monterey. So it was just like we're cloud seeding here also.
Why?
I know, and they were trying to lie to us about chemtrails. You know, like I mean, I don't. It's conspiracy Dan now, but
Bro, I don't know. I've been looking at some chemtrails too. I'm kind of.
It's just like, dude. I mean,
wild.
It's
dude.
just weird. I mean, I'm not smart enough to know what the fuck is really going on. Nor do I really care that much. I'm gonna die regardless. I'm out here fucking hitting jewels and whatnot. You know, like it doesn't really matter what I do. But like, it's just so funny to see how Westerners kind of do the same thing that like other countries do, but like see the difference how like we react. There's so much more population here in California, but those floods affected so many fucking people here or whatever, and then over there they're just like, let's put a fucking boat under this car and let's go.
That shit's fire, dude.
You know, like that's fucking sick.
You gotta figure it out over there, dude.
Dude, I don't know, man. It's fucking crazy. I just think it's fucking dope as like, it's just dope as fuck.
The more I think about it, I'm just like more just jealous of not being able to play with my boat car.
Dude, I like, yeah. Like, I mean, but Florida guys, right? Or like Alabama who go mudding and shit. That's probably like the same vibe, right? Kind of in a way.
Yeah. I'm
like
surprised
that would
they haven't
be
done some shit like that.
Dude, also like there's been a lot like I've seen a lot more fuck, I forgot what it's called. I'm sorry, I'm not that Mexican, but they just they go with their ATVs and like those like doom buggy cars like on some Mad Max shit, and they use like maybe like 40 heads. They have like fiestas and shit, and then they just go out. I don't know why I said fiesta. Something so racist.
Just single the mouse coming.
But they just be going out. But I got invited to one and I didn't go because I chickened out, and I was just like, I was told to only go by myself, which is a scary fucking thing to be told to go to a party. You know, like it was just
Yeah, that's wild.
But they just be going to Salinas and doing all this stuff, and it just looks fucking sick as fuck. Don't get me wrong. Like if I was able to bring one person, it would be a white person though. So like it would just be like, I don't know, it would just be weird, you know.
That's pretty crazy though. Sounds pretty sick.
Yeah, they're all wearing their like you know the brand Fox, the motorcycle brand, like they're wearing that and making it look cool also, but wearing boots all at the same. It's so strange.
Bro, Mexicans are still on the Fox? I didn't know that.
Dude, they be on
Fox
that
was
shit.
big for a second when I was younger, dude.
It
And I
was
like,
big.
It was big.
It was
I think it's more like niche now, right? Like with like what motocross
and like MMA maybe.
yeah.
But I don't know.
remember. I think I had a couple Fox shirts.
What was your like? What was your brand growing up? Like, what was like? If you have this, this means you're cool, or like you have your finger on the pulse.
I mean Jordans for sure.
Oh, okay,
Were big. Skater shoes. So I remember like certain shoes blew up, and like if you had a pair, like you can say, "Oh, you're a rich kid" or some shit like that. I remember like
with us was like Janowski's, right, for skate shoes.
Yeah.
When Janowski's came out, that was the big thing.
That was big. I'm trying to think of like clothing brands though, because I don't know.
Like for us was like Obey, Diamond, Pink Dolphin here in California.
I know Vulcan was really big when I was growing up. Girl, that's a great brand. Girl, we'd always be rocking that shit. That was pretty fire. What was it? Enjoy. It's that little panda logo on. These are like skater brands. See, like I was like really like rocker skater kind of like.
Yeah.
And then I barely wore Jordans, but like that was like my sister and her friends were all rocking the Jordans and everything. So
How much older is your sister from you?
5 years.
Oh, okay. See, my sister's like literally a year older, so it was just like whatever.
That's
was
like me and
cool.
my brother. We're only like 2 years apart.
Yeah, so like whatever was cool for me was pretty much cool for her. So I didn't figure anything out from her.
Okay.
I just knew that I was on the right track because her like all her friends would be like, "Oh, you look good here," like that, you know. And they would kind of dress me. They were kind of like my aunts. Step aunts, you know. But yeah.
But yeah, no, I liked shoes growing. I've always liked shoes, but growing up, even I remember I always fucking wanted like the nicest shoes and new shoes.
I was never really into. I was bagging on with flights.
Nice.
Dude, you know what I mean? Like they don't know that. I mean, back in the day, high school, they don't know the difference. Especially white girls, they don't know what the
bands
fuck.
back in the days.
Yeah, but like, dude, we're wearing flights, dude. Oh my god, this is probably one of the like, you know, what do they call those? Like, fuck, I forgot what it's called. But like one of the moments in my life where, like, the most impactful was one time. Like my mom bought me like a G-Shock.
The watch.
The watch, right?
Yeah.
And I wore it. First day, went out, blah, blah, blah. Then that same day, like it was like the coolest thing to get. It was like the hype, like the most hypebeast thing to get. And like these kids who were like, I think maybe, like now looking back, I was trying to impress, you know, like these were the cool kids. And then fucking one of them was like, "Let me see your watch." He took it off my wrist, flipped it around. He's like, "This was a fake." He used the N-word, but he was like, "This you got a fake," like blah, 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 like all this shit. And literally I didn't like, it was like one of those, it was like that, like I was like, oh fuck, I don't know if I'm a piece of shit or you're a piece of shit, but regardless, like I feel so small right now.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And like, dude,
up.
that was one of those things growing up, was the G-Shock. Like if you had a G-Shock, you were cool. But yeah, fucking that shit fucking hurt.
That's fucked up,
dude. Yeah, that's bullying 101. Do you see why I am the way that I am? Like, dude, I was out here just wearing flight Jordans, dead broke. You know, my mom trying to do her best, and me wearing like bow ties and shit, trying to cover up.
Yeah, dude, who cares, bro? Like, what a hater. That's wild, man.
Dude, no, it was crazy. It was crazy. And like, I didn't like, it was one of those things where like, I was so like, it was embarrassing because I didn't even know. Like, I didn't know it was fake.
Yeah.
I was just so happy. I was like, dude, my mom got me it, you know?
And that's what, like, the whole thing is, like, who gives a shit? Like, I don't need to know. It means just as much to me, regardless of whether it's fake or real. Yeah. And he just had to come and, like, just fucking shit on your shit, though. Like,
yeah. No, it was crazy. It was, I don't know. It was crazy. I mean, it still fucked this bitch, but, you know? Yeah, it was crazy. All right. So we're taking a little break from the show just to give a quick shout out to Liquid Death. You guys can find that at www.liquiddeath.com or your local convenience store. They have sparkling waters with flavors. They have their regular mountain water, which is just kind of like regular distilled water. It's artesian apparently. But yeah, you guys can grab that. There's different flavors. The lime one's really good with like your cocktails and everything. But also, quick show announcement on Friday, May 31st. I'm cooking up a little show. We have special guest headliners, Born Sick and Vlex, who was on the podcast. So you guys can go check that out. But it's going to be a dope show. It's going to be Meraki, me, and my homie Francis, aka Faux Films. Going to create the show to showcase all the artists, have multiple cameras, record the audio, and just really create something dope for you guys. Whether you guys are there or not, you guys can enjoy it for time to come. So just be sure to hit the link underneath in the description to go get all the information for all that. If you're a DJ, bring your USB and let's just party. Let's get back to the show. But also I think that's also why, because I mean, from that moment on, I kind of like, I don't have value for things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if it looks good, it looks good. Mm-hmm. I don't really care what the fuck it is. You can have Gucci, you know, but you can still dress bad and wear nice things. Yeah. I know dude, honestly, most of the drug dealers dress horrendous.
They're expensive ass outfits.
They have a fucking $3,000 outfit, but they look like fucking, like, they look like, I'm Republican damn. But like, man, dude, it's just crazy, dude. Like, that's why I'm really happy that I did. Like, I grew up with both sides, you know. Like, even on my dad's side, like with my dad, like he was paisa as fuck. Don't get me wrong, but he was like always like trying to look as presentable in his best way of doing it, you know. Like, he would wear a button up, but he would have it with his wife beater underneath where it's buttoned to like his belly button essentially. And I'm like, buddy, you know, 2 chains on, like, you know, the like,
damn,
yeah, like, and that was swag. That's some swag for him in Mexico, you know what I mean? But he's like, now that he can afford to do it here, he's doing it, but it just looks off.
Have you seen the wavy pants? The starching the wavy pants.
Dude. And like,
and they
Houston,
have to like get into them and
dude,
shit like that.
It's crazy,
bro. I fell in like a wormhole watching people with those pants.
It's like the Mexican pointy boots.
Yeah, it's just like that. I was just about to say the pointy boots, and I was like, the jeans are a little more recent,
dude. But no, like, yeah, that whole swag. I like the fact that there's now. I mean, don't get me wrong. The fads kind of go like way faster, I guess, or they come and go. Yeah, they come and go way faster. They essentially, like, with the starching of the pants, right? That's a very like Houston thing.
Yeah.
Houston or Texas area, you know, thing. And then also like in that same region, with like Mexican OT, like what he's doing with the whole like puffy, like it's a mullet, but it's a Mexican, it's a Jerry curl mullet.
Yeah.
You know what? And it's just it's a vibe.
I love Mexican OT. Dude.
I love him too. Like,
he's just like the swaggiest big dude, and just like,
yeah,
just
I think
representing for us. Yeah,
I feel like he's kind of like this generation's like almost like Wiz Khalifa. Like, yeah, he's talented, definitely. He's definitely gifted rapping and everything, but he's just like, I'm just here. Yeah, you know, like you guys put me here. Thank you. I appreciate everything that you guys have provided for me and my family, but also I'm just like, I don't even want to do this. Like, I would rather be sipping, you know.
Yeah, no, you can tell he just kind of wants to do that farm life and like,
yeah,
just like be out there hanging out with his dad and like his boys.
Dude, I wish I had a dad. Dude, sorry, dude.
Oh, man,
sorry, Dad.
Subject.
But no, I wish I had hella land. Like, that would be fucking sick.
Yeah, dude. That would be fucking dope.
Dude, that would just be sick. Like,
So
I mean,
you can-
it's impossible to have that here in California.
Yeah, I know.
Outside of, like,
you gotta be rich as fuck, and
yeah.
then even then find a place that's gonna sell you that much land. I guess there's a couple places, but you gotta. Be
Yeah,
rich.
but you're like in Eureka at that point, or
Yeah.
like bumfuck nowhere, or like
I
in
just want like a
Reading.
4-wheeler, like all those kind of cool things you can just ride around your property, make ramps and shit. Almost kill yourself, you know.
Yeah, almost.
Man shit, you know.
Yeah.
That's
No,
like-
and like where I used to live, on fuck, what's it called? It's a pathway, shoreline trail.
Yeah.
That like used to have a fucking mountain bike like course essentially, because it would just be like the 360 thing, but it had all the hills and everything. The amount of times that I've seen white boys eat shit for fun was so many days where I would just go over there. I don't have a bike that can withstand all that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just watching these fools fucking go at it, and then one time this guy like hit the lip of the hill, and you just see him go face first,
no.
like bike rolls over him and kept going. Like a cartoon, like a like, dude, it was crazy. I was like maybe like
funny,
7,
dude.
like 7 years old. They tore it down because the city can't afford any more lawsuits.
Yeah, bro, that's wild.
But I think it was built by like just people who lived there, you know, because it was off the trail. You had to like make your way over.
I thought it was like a city thing. That they built.
I mean, it could have been, but I doubt it. I think the city just kind of let it go because not a lot of people knew about it. But yeah, dude. Even
That's funny as fuck. I would just go chill and just get super high and just watch people just.
I was
eat shit,
7 though. I was just 7. Like, dude, I was just there. Like, I was there because I wanted to see cool shit.
Yeah.
Like the funny, like you getting hurt is just a bonus.
Yeah.
But like them actually, like sometimes they would actually do like cool tricks, and like
Mm-hmm.
by cool tricks I mean like they let go of the handlebar.
They give a little spin.
Yeah. But like in my head they're like, holy shit, dude, this guy's gonna make it big, I swear. Oh man, dude, as a kid, I miss being a kid because everything was new.
Yeah.
Like everything was new. You were just like, holy shit. I'm in San Francisco right now.
State of amazement and all the time, and just like, whoa, overwhelmment.
Like seeing guys who were taller than my dad, which was all the time, but like just in general, just like I would just be like, whoa, like man, like no disrespect to my pops, but like but like
big
oh
motherfucker.
shit, dude, like me and my like 3-foot ass, just like holy shit, glasses, just constantly just there.
Oh man,
dude, it's crazy. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I wish. I don't know, man. I really wish that I could go back to being a kid for like a day. Like just to like go back to like seeing how the world was through my eyes then. Like not even to do anything, just to like replay a random like Thursday.
ayahuasca, bro.
Dude, but maybe coming soon. Oh no.
Dude, that'd be wild.
I don't think I can do ayahuasca.
Oh no, I've just been hearing a lot of people talk about it lately, and I'm just like, that sounds wild. But
Yeah.
I heard it can benefit and also be negative too, though. So
For sure. I mean, anything can be, right? Like, I mean, I've been reluctant to kind of do too many hallucinogens with Christian, just because his father's passing and everything.
yeah,
So it's just like we've kind of been like, about it. But I mean, eventually we're going to a festival. I don't want to have to deal with that then.
oh, lightning, right?
Yeah. I don't, you know what I mean? So it was just like, I almost wanted to hit him up and be like, hey, let's just micro a little bit tomorrow. Just to get it, just to, dust off some old cobwebs a little bit, and just fucking get going. And cause dude, one of the last festivals we went to, I broke. Not necessarily even like my emotions came out, but like I left. and I don't want that. We're there for 5 days. Don't get me wrong. We're gonna have a good ass time. It's gonna be awesome. Skrillex
5 days?
It's essentially 5 days. Like we get there on Thursday and we leave on Monday.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then hopefully hopefully they give me the extra day off that I requested.
Wait, but when are they doing performances? Like they're actually
From Thursday night to Sunday.
damn.
And then Monday you have to pack up and leave.
4 days, bro. That's wild. Well, I guess Thursday night, so 3.5.
Yeah, like
3 and part of a day.
Yeah,
But still, that's pretty a lot.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a good ass time. We're gonna go over there, go see Skrillex, and
That's gonna be sick.
Yeah,
Skrillex
then-
be looking like just like a normalized dude, buzz cut, little beard.
yeah. Now that he's like clean, like his now
I
that he
saw him
doesn't
the other
have
day. I
the
was like,
side.
what the fuck? That's Skrillex?
Yeah, he looks like
I'm
a
like,
a
damn,
French
bro, like-
painter.
Yeah, he looks like a little French dude or something. Yeah, like
You know what I mean? Because now he wears his little like turtleneck.
yeah,
and
it's the
everything.
turtleneck,
It's the
little
turtleneck,
jewelry.
and then
Yeah,
like
dude.
the clean man bun.
Mhm.
Like it's definitely a look. Don't get me wrong, Skrillex. Shout out to
Yeah.
you. But yeah, it's not like punk rock Skrillex anymore.
Dude, I saw a buzz cut recently, maybe like literally like 2 days ago. So I don't know if he completely buzzed it, but it looks crazy.
Yeah.
Unless someone was just photoshopping some funny shit, which would have been cool too.
I mean, I love what Skrillex does, but yeah, no, literally like, do you remember Mansers?
Mansers?
Some Spike TV.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
late night Spike TV.
Yeah.
Dude, this question, like, really, hold up. This.
Do you think anybody's ever
whole
run
thing.
like a full mile with a boner?
No, because the blood.
Yeah, it's like, do you think
circulation
like someone
in
can
your
run a
legs, That's
full
why you're supposed
mile
to
with a boner?
clench your like quads and other muscles in your lower body.
Clench
to
your
get-
quads.
Wait, every time you get a boner, you have to like clench your leg muscles?
In order to redirect blood flow to your muscles from other organs, if you like flex, blood goes to those places, and if there's other areas of the body that currently have all that blood, then you can redirect them by flexing close to them, and then the blood leaves.
These are things that you should tell middle school boys when they're just popping boners everywhere,
Just
not knowing
run?
how to. No, running because it
It
your
flexes
body
the muscles.
will redirect all the blood that it needs to go there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, isn't that crazy? Like, I was thinking about this also because of this fucking question. Would it work if you clench your thighs to not come?
Huh. I don't know.
I mean,
I'm
if
sure-
someone needs to
I'm
go on
sure-
trial.
I'm sure some dude out there has tried.
But like you know what I mean?
It's
Like okay,
sensible
like
shit.
there's like the things that guys do to like not bust in that, right? Like is insane. We think about family members,
So
which
bad,
is
dude.
crazy.
So
You know,
bad.
that's like also a crazy thing that I think movies did, right? Like movies and TV is like think about your dead grandma, or like
Yeah,
whatever.
think about some sad ass shit. Puppies
Yeah.
dying and shit. Like,
Yeah,
what the
or
fuck?
like some people like I've even heard people like I think about my mom and I'm like ew.
Yeah,
I would
that's
never.
fucking weird.
You know, it's just like I mean, don't get me wrong. If it helps you out to not bust, like good
guess,
on you,
but,
I
like-
guess. But like thinking about my mom at any given point when I'm naked is not okay. You know.
Yeah, that's wild.
But
Yeah, I'm trying to last, not just fucking completely go soft. Like,
yeah, no, and then like especially with like with Mansers, like I was like 10. Like 10 to 15, such an impressionable little boy, you know? And listening to like all these things where like, oh, like the average boob size of a girl went from size B to like a C whatever, or like almost a double D because
all
of
the boob shops.
no, because of the meat, the processed meat in our fucking stores,
Food?
because of the hormones that are in there, in the meat,
They're making girls bigger titties.
bigger titties,
Yo, you know there's a bunch of dudes behind this conspiracy.
dude.
Yo.
I that was years ago where I heard that.
Food
So-
preservatives.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, nah, dude, we need to get these girls' titties up, dude.
dude, hey, but yeah.
That's hella
Shout out
funny.
science, man.
Fuck, bro.
But yeah, just little like, dude,
That's crazy.
those like those fun things.
That's a fun fact.
Like, dude, so the next time you look at your girl and you want her to just be a little bigger, just fucking give her a fucking hamburger, you know, and just start cooking more steaks and shit.
That's
Like,
fucking
no,
funny,
none of
dude.
this like free roaming. Nah. You need that shit like
Get out of
jam
Whole
packed.
Foods. Hit
Yeah.
up the Food for Less or Food Max, wherever you're from.
All the additives, just give me everything. The most, like, more GMOs, the better, dude. I'm trying to build me a new one, you know. Oh man, shout out all the mommy milkers out there.
That's fucking funny,
dude. Hell yeah, dude. I love Mansers, and remember like 1,000 Ways to Die.
Yes, bro.
Dude, Spike
that
TV,
show,
Spike
dog.
TV
For a
past
second
10
there?
o'clock was insane. I don't know how it was on allowed for me to watch. You know,
It's supposed to be like informational and educational.
I don't even think it's supposed.
Just like, well, I don't know if it was, but I guess
Spike TV was
no, that wasn't supposed to. But I'm talking about that show, 1,000 Ways to Die. I'm like, I guess like
no, the way that they made it was just like this dumb bitch.
Parents, like, I know.
They were like the way that they framed it was like
The
this dumb
narrator.
Bitch fucking, yeah, it was like this peeping Tom put a fucking like a wooden post in between him and the window, and then as he was peeping, the girl saw him. He got scared, knocked that post. The window came down, cracked his neck. He died there.
That's wild.
I mean,
there was so many good ones. I can't even remember like any of them now.
I remember one where they went into a giant helium balloon, and then essentially couldn't get out anymore, and they died for lack of oxygen. You know, but they were giggling. They were having the greatest time of their lives. You know, because imagine dying while you have a chipmunk voice on.
I'm really dizzy.
Like, dude, just imagine that shit. That shit would
Bro,
be...
that's wild. That's crazy. Yeah, there's some crazy ones.
Oh, dude.
People are dumb, dude.
People are dumb. And it's like, I just wish there was more, like... I think because the world got more PC and we aren't allowed to laugh at dumb shit anymore. You know, like when you like call it like being like, oh, like that was R-worded. Like it just doesn't mean anything bad. It was just like, dude, no, that was just stupid as fuck. You know, kids nowadays. Also, you guys are very smart. You guys took away our R word, but then changed it with autism.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You're not autistic. You're just fucking retarded. You know, like
100%.
Like, don't take it. Like, what you guys just remixed it and then made it more offensive now.
Yeah.
Like, I hate. Oh, dude.
That's why I think the R word's back, dude. Everyone's been saying it
because,
again.
like, dude, we don't like. No, I think it's more.
I haven't been saying it, but you know, I've been hearing it around
PC
town.
PC Matt over here.
Just want to clear everything on the record real quick.
I do not say it. I mean, I be saying it. I don't give a fuck. But like, dude, it's just like it's with the boys. It's in the group chat. Like, you know, unless someone hacks our group chat, you know, we're fine. But like, dude, like I think I was thinking about this on the way over here because of the lack of fucking events that really happened this week. But like. You know how they say like two rights don't make a left, or no, two wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah.
I like sometimes I think two rights make a wrong. You know, like sometimes you overcorrect so much that now you're fucking on the other side.
Definitely.
You know, like I know so many Democrats who are fucking who are the like unknowingly most racist people I know. Or like it's not even racism anymore. It has more so to do with like economics, you know? Which is even worse, I think, you know? Cuz like now you're just being mean. Yeah. It's one thing to hate a group of people, but now to hate everyone for who is just lower than you, it's just like on some like
enough money.
like which is like fucking mean.
The ultimate bullying.
Yeah, it was just like, nah, dude. It just it really brought me back to like I was thinking about this where I work, like where I work is just minimum wage type vibes, you know. The clientele, it's all like tech bros. And like just the way that they treat us is insane, you know, but that's kind of how they're kind of brought up a little bit, especially with their work. At their work, they're giving everything for free. They're built to be workers.
Yeah.
Which is cool and that's awesome for you guys and you make tons of money, but yeah, you know.
See, AI's coming for you.
Yeah, dude. I one of my buddies, he just got like his fucking degree or certification to like code and shit. And I'm like, hey, dude, like if I really wanted to, I can ask this thing to like build me a website. I'm like, why do I need you? And he was like, dude, I know. And I'm just like, yeah, but like, what are you doing right now in order to like?
He needs to go become a computer engineer.
He needs to start doing his own shit. I think like at this point, I think at this point, genuinely, if the world doesn't end, those who don't have their like own like product are just gonna be you know, which is cool and that's awesome if that's all you want to do and you're gonna probably have a very happy life and prosperous and all this shit.
No
It'll
stresses.
like, I don't want to. Oh, dude, there was this quote that Jim Carrey said. Oh, I have it. I think I have it anyways. Oh, he said he's like you can always fail at the thing you don't want. So you might as well take the chance at the thing that you love.
That's a good one.
And it's just like, dude, like that is so true. It's just like, you know, like I know I look ridiculous. I know fucking this is absurd and this is a weird dream and blah 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 and all this other shit. But at the same time, like if I don't do it now when I don't have any responsibility, like I don't have any real responsibilities. I don't have anything. Like a lot of us don't have real things, you know? Like we want to think that we do, but a lot of this shit isn't real.
Yeah.
The stresses of becoming a manager and all this other stuff and blah blah blah. Those are cool for monetary dopamine hits because that's all it is. A paycheck is just it's money and it's opportunity. Don't get me wrong, but those are like kind of like dopamine hits. It's like, oh, I remember when I was getting paid $7.
Yeah. Oh shit.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, this feels good. Like I did this for fucking $1 more, but now you're stressing way more. It's like, was that dollar worth it? You know what I mean? And like with this, like I mean, I'm trying to be as creative as possible now because I didn't have the balls to do it when I was younger. I would do it aesthetically through my outfits and stuff, and like what I would wear to school and like all this other stuff, but not. I wouldn't. I almost made fun of like my friends who wanted to be rappers in middle school, high school. You know, I was like, that's a stupid dream. You're fucking dumb. You know, but that was like me being like, I don't think I'm good enough. I don't even see value in myself. So why do you think that? You know? I mostly focused on the work aspect of everything, which which built me up to become a leader, quote unquote, but a leader to a workforce, not to a friendship or not to a creative group, you know? Where like I don't know how to talk to people nicely, but I know how to lead people to to success.
Sure.
You know, and like I think I'm like finally like, oh, I need to let go of that like that aspect of me where I'm like it's me against the world, where it could be us against the world. It could be me in the world. Yeah. You know, like, and that's where I'm trying to get to, and that's fucking therapy with Dan right now.
Hell yeah, dude. Sometimes you gotta get into it, bro.
But no,
I think that's really relevant right now, though.
But like that's like currently that's how I feel. Like I mean, I was talking about to my coworker about this, where I feel like I'm doing so much, but because everything's online and not tangible, it looks like I'm doing nothing.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially if you don't see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like trying to explain shit to like family members and like my mom and shit and being like, oh, this is like, I'm doing something. I swear. Like I'm not just sitting at home playing video games. I'm not just doing this. Like, dude, I'm making flyers. I'm doing this. I'm making thumbnails. I'm thinking about clips. I'm like writing things down. And sure, for you guys, it seems like it's only an hour. But there was like 16 hours before and then fucking 16 hours after we hit record that of shit that we do, you know, and it's for the love of the game right now.
100%.
But like it is for the love of the game, you know. It's like, and I need to like remind myself that sometimes, especially with this event that I'm throwing on May 31st at the Continental. I'm working alongside one of the dudes, Francis. Shout out Francis. Faux Films is his IG. We'll put it down in the description and everything. But I saw him the same way that I saw you. You started doing a podcast on your own. I saw it and I was like, oh fuck, you know. I see him doing like videography stuff and everything and like taking photos, but like making it as professional and presentable as possible. I reached out to him and that's why I'm collabing with him. I could have chosen any of the real like the bigger, more established videographers, but I would much rather learn with someone that get told what to do by someone else.
No, it's dope.
And
that's sick.
and that's why I chose to do it with him. And we're like, the way that we're doing it is we're gonna have GoPros on the decks. We're gonna hopefully have one GoPro that is gonna be like for the crowd shot,
yeah,
and then him running around with his camera, and we're gonna like splice that up and like edit everything. And I'm really excited for that. It's one of my most expensive projects that I've done. He wanted to do this pro bono. Pro bono.
You're like, bro, watch the boner. We don't need any of that.
Hey, just fucking clench your thighs.
we learned some new tricks actually.
But yeah, he wanted and he was just like, oh no, because I told him, like, this is a proof of concept. Which is cool and it's awesome, but at the same time, like, later on, this is gonna sound crazy, but like, I don't want him to use the footage that I paid for, because we're gonna put it up on our YouTube.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I don't want, so like, I'd much rather pay the fee.
So that's yours.
So it's mine,
No, I think the smartest way, dude. You always see these people going back and rebuying their own state. You're like, nah, dude, I'm gonna do it right
from the start.
From the start.
And like I said, this is a proof of concept.
Shit, yeah.
It's a proof of concept. You know what I mean? Like, the reason why I'm doing a 4-hour set, which is insane.
It's pretty crazy.
The only reason why I'm doing that is because then I have the opportunity to make it more of a party.
Yeah.
I'm the DJ for the night, and then anyone who wants to come up, pull up, and fucking have a USB and be like, oh, let me spin the track. I'll be like, all right, hey, put your name down on the list, and we're going to go by the list. And like, then that way, you can go back, watch the video, clip your 4-minute, 6-minute segment, and put that up for yourself. Mm-hmm. I'm giving it to you. You know what I mean? But I don't want to hear people be like, oh, this was selfish. His name is on everything. Dude. You know what I mean? And it's just like, dude, but I'm doing,
it's
like,
not
everything
free,
I do.
Dude.
But like, at the same time, it's like, I'm with the podcast, right? Earlier, having all these guests, it was for the community, but no one really respected it. And it could be because it was coming from me and my words are a little aggressive. And I understand that part, and I love and respect everyone. But like, it was still for the community. If someone wanted to come up and like talk shit to me, do it in front of my face. Let's do it in front of everyone. So, and then like, like, it would be like, one, I know where I stand, and also like, I think then everyone would just like kind of like back off a little bit. But like, if no one's gonna like I don't know, I just feel like everyone's just kind of like thinking bigger picture, but for themselves. I'm thinking bigger picture, but for like a conglomerate of us, like the podcast, we had 50 episodes, maybe 35, 40 guests.
Yeah, sometimes we had like 4 or 5 people on at a time. So
you know what? That's crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, there's not that many, dude. I guarantee you, we can look back, and some of you collectives don't even have that many people on your like roster of people who played for you.
That's super dope that you can literally just be like, yo, look, I was on this podcast too, and you have your footage there for
everything. And then the way that
part you like.
And
it's yours.
It's yours. It's yours. Your name's on it.
Yep.
And like the same with like what we're doing with this event. It's so you can clip it. You can do it. You like it's gonna be made for you to use.
Yeah.
So use it. I'm recording audio.
I'm using it. I'm gonna use all of it.
Well, I mean, my hopes and dreams is I'm gonna monetize off this because of YouTube. That's how I make my okay. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, the instant gratification is seeing you use the shit that we built, as a platform for you to spread your fucking art. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's just another avenue for you to fucking use it and like use it. Like like you can do whatever you want with it. If you regret what you did, that's on you. You know what I mean? Like, if you didn't mix well for the
don't post it
then don't post it, and that's fine. Good. You know what I mean? You ruined the fucking vibe. But like, like, pull up. Like, it's also like, I think also having cameras in front of people adds a certain reality and like, I don't know, like je ne sais quoi to like what they do, you know, because most of us are just bedroom DJs or bedroom artists, you know, whether you're creating clothes, music or whatever, like no one knows who you are. So this feels very real, but at the end of the day, no one knows who we are. You know,
so no, that's really I like the idea you're doing though. That's gonna be sick. A whole different kind of content.
And it's a proof of concept. So the next, so like I kind of have this like idea. I'm gonna like throw it at Fabian and see if he's on board. But we have our Outside Lands after party, all 3 nights of Outside Lands. I'm gonna ask and see if maybe we can schedule one of those days with that same vibe, because that one's gonna be fucking crazy. And the thing is, like, dude, if you have 3 of those where it visually looks sick and the audio is clean, how
are you gonna get the clean audio though? You're gonna have a recorder. Okay, cool, sick.
But yeah, like I'm asking all these questions and everything. That's why, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like this episode wasn't like thought out too much. Don't get me wrong, but it was because I'm thinking of so many other things that are coming up. That is, I'm just so excited on so many different like wavelengths, you know. Like I'm excited to do the podcast. I'm excited to do this. I'm like finally like good, like, you know, getting better. I'm not, you know, like, and it's just like it's tight, and I appreciate the fact that there's people like Matt and Francis who are like willing to do this, and like kind of like, you know, like you guys are kind of you guys are the same person for, like, you know, but on the other side, different aspects. Yeah. Like you're the podcast guy, and then he's gonna be my production guy.
Yeah, that's dope.
Because he really wants to be a production side of things, and you want to do this side of everything. Yeah, you know. So if I can become a newscaster for you, and then fucking a DJ for him, like that would be fucking tight.
Badass, dude. And then your channel's just double the content, so like people are gonna know you.
So what we're gonna do for the YouTube, because I think I'm gonna put it on YouTube and not Patreon or anything else like that, because I think with the paywall you can do it on YouTube anyways. So just become a member and buy a ticket, and then you'll be able to see the entire set. But if not, I'm gonna release some like maybe 15 minutes, 25-minute intervals of the night, and then obviously pick out the best parts. Yeah, you know. But do it that way. So, and then you can see free shit if you want. If you just want to see free shit, there's only going to be like 4 or 5 of those like 25, 30-minute clips. But then if you want to see the whole thing, you know, all, like, paywall. You know, and the thing is, like, what I want is like for you producers to come out and like showcase new music. I don't want to hear the same fucking reggaeton remix. You know, like, let's fucking make this a show. If you have a fucking dirty mix, bring it out. Like, I will give you more time if you have your own IDs.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm saying that right now. I have a 4-hour-long set. I'm going to be playing all the fucking basic tracks. That's my job. I'm the DJ. You're the artist. Be an artist. Show me what the fuck you have and showcase that to the world. I think if you're not, and it's free. Like, dude, you're not paying for any of this. I'm paying, dude. I'm gonna be so poor, dude. By the month of May, I'm draining myself. But it's for like, it's hopefully for like the bigger picture of everything. At least I'm like fingers crossed, you know, like whatever. But that's what, like. Yeah, like, I'm sweating just thinking about how poor I'm gonna be. Oh my god, dude, that shit fucking made me nervous. But I'm really excited about this. I hope you guys come out. It's gonna be May 31st, Friday at the Continental in San Jose. It's gonna be at the patio, smaller venue, better lighting, blah blah blah. But it'll give us more allotted space to play. So if you have a drum and bass song that you want to play, guess what? I have drum and bass too. If you have a fucking, you know, bass song that you want to play, I have that too. I want to play what you play. You guys inspire me to be a better version of who I am. That's why I want to play with you guys. That's why I do these sets. Whenever I have times on behind the decks, I always share it with someone else. Because it's so much more fun. Plus I get paid regardless. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like if you're that thirsty for an extra 12 minutes, then dude, like what are you doing? Like for real. Like
Yeah.
if we're really about community and peace, love, and plur and all this shit, like dude, like share your shit. I don't think people have a full perfect hour. I don't. I have like a solid 45, a clean 45, and then 15 minutes to play with that I would much rather share with someone else. Or like if you guys let me be weird, like I'll get weird, but that's just kind of how I mix. But again, we love you guys. Please come out Friday the 31st. I'm gonna be dead because I'm gonna be coming back from fucking Lightning in a Bottle.
When is Lightning?
Lightning is the 22nd, I think, to the 27th.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you're gonna be a couple days removed.
Yeah, I'm coming back on Monday. The event is on Friday, so that's why the more DJs the better, because I'm gonna be oh dude, but it's gonna be fun because I'm gonna be so inspired. It's like, dude,
it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be so much
that's
fun.
when you get you're the most inspired after like the festival, seeing all the DJs.
Oh, dude, and then just like being able to like be like, all right, it's my turn. Like I just saw everyone do it on the big stage with the pretty lights and the da 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 da. Now it's my turn. I know it's a fucking small room here, but like.
But it's special though, because it's something new projects.
Yeah,
here.
and it's just that it's a project, and yeah, this project is really fun. I'm trying to do it maybe like 3 times a year. I'm not Boiler Room, like
not yet, dude.
Not yet, but this shit is expensive. But I want to do little projects like that where I have someone who's flying a drone and maybe we're playing at Lost Lands, or like we're doing it, X, Y, and Z, where maybe we're showcasing artists for that hour and a half, and it's just their set, it's just them, But that time will tell, in the future will. I don't even know what I was gonna say, but with that beautiful note, I love you guys. Take care, and peace.